This is the realest thing you guys are going to get. I'm gonna get real with y'all for a minute, so stay tuned. Now, what I'm about to say may be an unpopular opinion, and some of you aren't going to like this, but I'm gonna hit you with the truth because it's what I always do. I want you to think about how much money that you have spent on all these Christmases for your kids over, say, the last 10 years. Now, before I go any further, for those of you that are like, yeah, but you still should do things and enjoy yourself and blah, 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 and money's not everything, look, then this isn't for you. And no, I don't think money is everything, but money does allow you to have everything you want in life and build memories and just have an overall better life. But think about how much money that you've spent on Christmas gifts, on birthday gifts, on shit that just doesn't matter. And then think 30 days later, sometimes a week later, sometimes after that morning, the shit that you bought for $30, $40, $50, $100 is never used again. Now, this is really for that person that's sitting there saying, I really want to get out of the rat race, but you keep making poor people decisions. We have 3 children, 1 year old, 2 years old, 7 years old, and underneath our tree, there was less than 15 presents total. I'm talking about even the small little trinkets. We spent less than $500 on gifts, and I'm not poor. I'm literally wearing a Rolex. It's not to brag, it's just to prove to you. Because I think my money can be spent better elsewhere. What do I mean by that? Well, I have been investing for 10 years in crypto and I've made millions of dollars doing it. And when I do spend my money, outside of maybe the Rolex for myself and my wife, because it was kind of one of those gifts that we said we were going to do and we hit a certain milestone, we like to spend our money on vacations and invest it. Because I look at life like this: temporary loss for permanent gain. So for the last 10 years, we haven't been spending a ton of money on gifts, but we've been vacationing, building memories, and we've been investing like crazy. And now we don't need to look at the price tag, and I don't say this to brag. Fuck off if that's how you feel. I say this because I see so many of you in the comments that say you want to win and you want this and you want that, but then you keep having, or you keep presenting that poor person mentality and falling for what the Matrix has to offer, which is buy gifts. You need to make your family happy. The only way you can do it is by spending $3,000 on Christmas gifts underneath the tree. Fuck that. That's why you haven't made it out of the rat race. You keep making poor people decisions. Change your mindset. You can be poor. I was poor. I was homeless. I lived in my truck. I lived in my truck for over a year because I had a poor people's mentality, a poor person's mentality. And then I started reading and educating myself. If you ever read the Bible, you hear about the story of King Solomon, and King Solomon didn't ask for riches and wealth and gifts. He asked for knowledge, because knowledge is how you can get all of those things. Think about that for a minute. If you have the knowledge, you can achieve everything that you want. So spend time educating yourself, understanding how this life, or this game of life and the game of money works. Because right now, the decisions that you're making, you're giving your money to the rich who have the knowledge, and you're keeping yourself poor.